Are you sick of putting in offer upon offer upon offer on a house that you want in this crazy real estate market and continually getting outbid? Well, here are 7 things that you can do to make sure your offer is as competitive as it can possibly be, so you can get your house. Hi, my name is Corey Skaggs. I am a New Jersey real estate agent, and there's nothing I like more than helping buyers and sellers understand the real estate market. If you like this video, like it, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, please. Okay, a little disclaimer here. This video is only for a competitive seller's market. Multiple bids, above asking price, bidding wars, all that stuff. When the market cools down, there are other tactics. And another thing is, I'm not gonna put price point on this list, okay? It's obvious that you're gonna wanna give the highest monetary offer you possibly can. You talk to your loan officer, and the way you mentally get around this is, if you don't get this offer, it's okay, because you would not have given a penny more. Okay, first thing on the list, let's assume you got your pre-qual set up, you've seen your houses, you walk into that house, you love it. Your agent has to make a call. They have to make a call. This is vital. So many people don't do this, and it's so important to call the listing agent and do a couple things. Establish interest, establish deadlines, and connect with them. First off, you want to say, hey, my client saw your house, they loved it, they want to put in an offer. I'm just calling to see if there's an interest, any offers in place already, and if there's a deadline. Okay, for the sake of this video, yes, yes, and yes. There's interest, there's offers in place already, and there's a deadline at Tuesday at 12 noon. Okay, you got all those details, you know you gotta be competitive. The second thing you gotta do is connect with the listing agent. Ask them about the sellers. Is there anything they want, any terms they want? A lot of times, the listing agent will have a term sheet that they can email to you. This is a cheat sheet. It's everything that the seller sort of wants, and it doesn't have to really do with the price that you're gonna offer. It's just little terms here and there, and they're giving it to you. And if you can fulfill all those terms, man, you are ahead of the game. Number 2, if this term is not on their request sheet, put it in your offer anyway. Closing date, being flexible. They may want to close early. They may want to close a little later. They might have a property that they want to move in that isn't ready in 60 days. Put that in your offer. Let them know that you'll be as flexible as you possibly can be. It's a small thing, but not a lot of people put it in there, and it just shows that you're going to work with them. Make sure your offer is not contingent upon selling real estate. It's difficult for sellers to accept an offer when you've got to sell your house to buy it, because if there's something goes on with your sale of your property, then boom, this one goes in the garbage as well. If you have to be contingent, then do everything you can to try to get out of it. Meaning, talk to your loan officer. Is there a way that you qualify for a mortgage without selling your house, and maybe they don't have to line up, and you purchase this house and then you sell it a week later, and then you'll have all the money anyway. Find that out. If that's not possible, then you gotta be as far down the contingency chain as possible. You gotta have your house listed, you gotta have an offer in place, you gotta be through inspections, and you gotta have that mortgage commitment in place. Then and only then will your contingent offer be as competitive with the other offers in place. If you don't even have your house listed, then you're not gonna do too well. All right, number 4, this term is important, inspections. Now, I just wanna say this. I don't advise ever waiving your inspections. If it's something you wanna do, great. If you have the know-how, or you're a contractor or whatever, and you can go through those showings and make your decision, it's your decision to waive your inspection, but you can limit your inspection. And I'll explain what that is. So basically, you can put in the offer sheet, inspection is only for major structural, environmental, health, and safety. Now that's just saying you're not gonna nickel and dime them with a leaky faucet here or a cracked window there, or an old furnace that's old but still running. So it's just a way of saying, I'm gonna be reasonable. Okay, the appraisal contingency. There is nothing that strikes more fear in a seller or a seller's agent than the appraisal contingency. Okay, what is that? Well, I'm gonna use my house purchase from a couple years ago to describe this. Okay, I bought a house a few years ago. I offered $457 and they accepted. So we went into inspections, and then my mortgage company issued an appraisal to make sure the house was worth what I was paying for. All mortgage companies do this, okay? So the appraisal happens, and if it comes back $457,000 or more, I'm fine. They say, well, you can go forward and close. But if it comes back less, if they value the property less, then there's a little problem. And my appraisal came back at $450,000. So that means that they were only going to give me a mortgage for $450,000 as per the offer sheet that I had drawn up. What can you do about this? Well, there's like three things that can happen here. The listing agent can lower the purchase price from $457 to $450, or the buyer can come up with that $7,000 from their deposit or from their bank account, whatever. A lot of times what happens is people meet in the middle. Listing agent lowers it $3,500, buyer ups it $3,500. That being said, if you don't come to terms, the deal's dead. What you can do is this. You can waive your appraisal a certain amount, a gap. You can say, I'm going to give $10,000 if it underappraises, meaning there's a gap of $10,000 that the seller or the seller's agent doesn't have to worry about. Now, if it goes for $15,000 or underappraises for $20,000, then we got a problem. But you're basically saying, I'm going to help you out. And a lot of people waive a certain amount. Sometimes they waive up to $10,000 or $15,000 or $20,000, just to put the seller's mind at ease that appraisal contingency isn't going to be so scary. When it comes time to submit the offer, it's up to your agent to make this as easy as possible for the listing agent to go through. This is a real vital one here, guys. Put your offer and everything that's included in it on one PDF, whether it be the contract, the offer sheet, the pre-qualification, any letters or whatever. Put it all together in one thing so they're not cherry picking through a dozen attachments on your email. And on the body of the email, bullet point your offer. My client's offering $350,000, 20% down, conventional mortgage. Closing date is flexible. Appraisal is waived to a gap of $10,000. Inspections are limited to major structural, environmental, health, and safety. And the offer is not contingent upon the sale of real estate. Sincerely, Corey. Looking forward to working with you, Corey. And then send it. They're gonna love that because they're gonna see right there, oh, I don't gotta look through a bunch of stuff. This is what they're offering. Great, I can relay it to my client. Number 7, make that call again. Your agent has to make that call again. Call that listing agent and make sure they have the offer. I've had a couple of times where my offer was in their spam mail, and I'm sure glad I called because they found it and I was in the game then, okay? But also, you want to verbally go through this offer if they have a couple minutes. Talk about your terms. Talk about everything that you are doing for them. Talk about the strength of your mortgage. Talk about your team a little bit. Listing agent wants to know this stuff. They want to know how qualified you and your client are as an agent and as a buyer. Go through this, and then when you're done with that call, they will know you and they will be on your side. All right, everyone, that's it. That is how you make your offer as competitive as it can possibly be. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel and comment below. And if my advice helped you win an offer, please let me know. There would be nothing that makes me happier that I had a little hand in helping you get your house. All right, guys, get out there. Go get your homes.